Okay, I'm sure all two of my fans and all half of my followers are probably wondering why I randomly started doing videos. The reason is this. I was actually inspired by quite a few guys on YouTube. And probably the main one that inspired me was Tmotga of Georgia, a man named Minister Derek Grayson. Now, Mr. Grayson has been on YouTube for quite a while now, and most of his videos deal with uh, issues pertaining to the black community, corruption in our political parties, uh, and also corruption pertaining to Christianity. And the guy says the truth, sometimes harshly, but he says it. And another guy that Tmot initially opposed, but ended up siding with, ironically, was a pastor named James David Manning. Now, James David Manning's kind of controversial because of his views on other black people, and especially President Obama. Now, I don't agree with everything Manning says, but for the most part, what he says is pretty true. And I think black people in general would take, excuse me, they'd do a lot better if they took from a lot of what Manning and Tmont said. And Tmont also recently he is going to go into a political field, and I'll be remiss if I didn't tell anyone to support Tmont in his political endeavors. I'm gonna try to post the link in the info box so you can uh, go to his YouTube channel or his site, look for the information, and try to support him. And there are some other individuals very much like Tmont, like David Carroll. I believe his full name is Michael David Carroll. Very much like James David Manning. He also supports Pastor Manning. Once again, a lot of harsh truths about the black community. Same thing with Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy Sotomayor namely deals with black women and the simp black men that try to defend them. He and David Carroll talk about Captain Save-A-Hoes and people who come to the defense of these undefendable women. And it's really kind of embarrassing that we have to call out men like that because so many of them exist. And they make the ones that are worth a crap look bad. They make the black women that are worth a crap look terrible. There are a few others as well. E.T. Williams, the Doctor of Common Sense. He has a website, Whatever Happened to Common Sense. Mainly deals, once again, with politics and social issues and whatnot. Probably one of the frankest people I've seen concerning uh, Islam and how liberals give Islam a pass and don't rail on it like they will with Christianity, which is very ironic because it's quite a bit more bad stuff coming out of Islam now, isn't it? Haven't heard of too many Christian men killing their wives because she wouldn't cook goat, but that's for another day. Then you have Jaro 24. I believe also goes by the name JT, and he talks a lot about mainly dealing with Christianity and some of the abuses and the issues that we see in the church, namely the black church, the abuse of the gift of tongues, uh, Christian history, things that you won't really hear about on a Sunday morning, the Nephilim, uh, Cain's potential uh, paternity, and just things that most pastors will never go into. They'd probably rather go into prosperity and giving them money and tithing and whatnot. But these guys and a few others, there's some others I've kind of gotten into. A guy named, his name is Uriah or something like that, and another guy named, it's a black guy, seem to have uh, very similar videos as to the people that I've just mentioned. And I mentioned all these guys to shout them out, if you will, and tell them that, for one thing, keep doing what they're doing, especially Tommy. Tommy can't quit. And I know Tommy's gotten a lot of flack lately. Tommy, if you see this video, you cannot quit. You cannot stop, because people's lives are affected by you. And then with the men, men see you and they start trying to get their acts together. And if the men get their act together, you know the women are, because the women will realize that they have a standard now to reach, and it's higher than it was before. And it's higher because of men like Tommy and the other men I talked about setting that example. So I want to tell all these guys to keep doing what they're doing, because it's changed my life, it's helped me, it's given me valuable tips and resources and information, and I know it has for several other people. It's inspired me to start doing these videos, and I'm sure it's inspired several other men and women. So I want to tell all these guys to keep doing what they're doing. I want to support them in all of their endeavors. And you know, and we need videos like this. We need videos of black men and black people on this YouTube coming together and supporting each other. We're, you know, with all the YouTube beefs and whatnot, and flame wars and the trolls, it seems like we're more prone to hating each other than loving each other. And I feel like the men who claim to be men and claim to be worth something, they should reach for love before they reach for hate. But that's as long as the person who will be the object of that affection is worthy of that love. And these men are definitely worthy of that love. I pray for them. I support them. I watch all their videos. I may not agree with all of them, but the majority rules. So I just want to shout these guys out.